Hey Pokemon Masters, PokeBliss here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the fact that the Pokemon Company just dropped out of nowhere a new trailer for Legends Arceus. They also did one for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but I'm going to talk about BDSP later. Right now I want to focus on this Legends Arceus trailer. Because when it comes to Pokemon lore, when it comes to the Pokemon world and like the history, this is stuff that I love when we're talking about regional variation and new characters, and spoiler alert, there's going to be a whole bunch of that in this video. And I'm not just talking about a trailer breakdown, I'm talking Pokemon theory time. So I'm gonna get my thoughts together, play the intro. Thank you for supporting the channel. There will be a new video out. I guess there'll be a bonus video out at some point. I don't know quite what I want to do here, but I think I need to do a whole video about the new Pokemon that was revealed. And roll trailer, spoiler warning, let's go. So here we go, Pokemon Masters, but before we get started, because this video has Legends Arceus in the title, don't forget that if you leave a comment on this video, you're in with the chance of winning a copy of this incredible looking new game. I'm giving away 3 copies, it's a worldwide giveaway, and any comment on a video of mine that has Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl or Legends Arceus in the title acts as an entry towards the giveaway. Only 1 comment per video, of course. I'm seeing a lot of people typing A, and doing a bunch of comments. I am probably more likely to pick a more insightful comment, so maybe try and engage with the video. I'd really appreciate it. With that said, good luck. I want to talk about this new trailer, Encounter Noble Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus. We start off with this beautiful scene of the Hisui region. We get to see some of the Pokemon interacting with the environment. I love the way that the Drifloon just disappears completely. And the Basculegion, we see this like close-up shot of the Basculegion, and you can see that there is a level of detail in there that is coming close and heading towards what we see in the new Pokemon Snap game. Obviously, the other Pokemon in the overworld don't look like that, but given the buff that we saw from the first Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl trailer to the most recent one, I expect that we're going to continue to see a journey and an evolution of these graphics. I'm excited. Just look at that Basculegion! Mwah! On top of that, we see a shot of the player character playing a flute. This ties into something that I'm talking about in an upcoming video of mine. The flute plays the noise that I believe plays during the intro of Diamond and Pearl, or it's a... what noise is that? Yes, can confirm, I've just looked it up. This is the noise of the Azure flute, an item that was an event-only item that was released alongside Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. However, the item actually wasn't released. They never put it out there, even though it's in the game's code. It is an item, a flute, that you take to Spear Pillar to summon Arceus. Except in this game, we're not using it to summon Arceus, as far as we know. Instead, we're using it to attract the Pokemon that you're going to ride on across the region. Basculegion, and then of course, Weirdeer. This is important. It's a flute that's connected to the god Pokemon Arceus that has the power to control Pokemon. And I've already speculated in a video not too long ago that Arceus may be the reason that many of the Pokemon are going rogue, that they're kind of, as they're described in this trailer, going frenzied. It may well be Arceus's power that's corrupting them against humans, in the same way that it's Arceus's power in this flute that is able to clear their mind. Arceus is both the problem to the problems of the game, and it is the solution. Either way, I am 100% sure that the quest of this game is to create and complete the Azure flute, a flute that is so powerful that you can master any kind of Pokemon, even summoning Arceus for the final battle. We see a whole bunch of footage of open world exploration. Every time we see this world, it looks more and more alive. I am so excited for these. This is the dream game I've wanted since I was a kid. And we meet a couple more characters. These characters, again, are probably descendants of existing characters in the modern Pokemon world. We meet Mai, who I believe is going to be an ancestor? Yeah, an ancestor to the character Marley from the Sinnoh game, who travels around with her Arcanine. She wants to meet the Pokemon Shaman. In this version, Mai, however, has a Munchlax. Also, can we just talk about how cool her jumper and leggings are? Like, I would wear that. I would wear that. Next, we meet Iscan, and it took me a little moment to kind of like work out who this character could be related to, but given that all of the characters appear to be related to modern day characters, there had to be someone, and I think I worked out based on the pose and based on the outfit choice. I think this is the ancestor of Rihan from Galar. I don't know, I just see a lot of similarities in the pose, again, the outfit choices, and their facial expression. We meet Leon, who is clearly related to Clay. Isn't that Clay's hat that he's wearing? That's awesome. Of course, being one of the gym leaders from Generation 5, it's an interesting choice for this game, but sure, I love that the Pokemon world is feeling more and more connected. And Leon mentions this new Pokemon, Kleavor. We will talk about that in just a second. We also see one other new character, and that is Arceus? Arceus, who in my opinion is either the ancestor of Commander Mars or Ariana from Team Rocket. They're both very similar looking characters. I suppose you could also suggest maybe Silver, because there's a whole theory about Silver being related to Ariana. Ariana's Silver's mother. Any of these characters, my suspicion based on her connection to the Galaxy Gang is that she's probably closely related to Mars, but we'll see. We then get to see a whole bunch about character customizations, photos. That's nice, cool, filling out the world. I don't care, this isn't the important stuff. We see a little screenshot of the Pokedex, and this is really cool. Because what they're using on this page is artwork as opposed to like 3D models, they're just artwork of the 3D models, you can see like the level of detail that they're going for. This is the quality that we should expect the 3D models to be once they're like done and fully implemented into the main game. All the textures just look a little bit more defined, the Pokemon feel more real. It's real. I'm looking at it right now. It's so exciting to look at. It doesn't quite look as good as new Pokemon Snap, but it looks sort of the same level as like Pokemon Unite and that kind of thing. And I think they're pushing as much as they can towards that new Pokemon Snap look where the textures are just immaculate. And then the big part of this trailer, the huge piece of this trailer that we have to talk about, the Pokemon Nobles. And this is where I have a little Pokemon theory for you. We meet a brand new Pokemon, but this one is special. The Lord of the Woods, Kleavor. Now, we know because of additional information released alongside this that Kleavor actually doesn't look like this big glowy monster. Instead, it looks like this. It is the Axe Pokemon, and it is an evolution to Scyther, making it a regional evolution. In theory, not much more exciting than a Berserker, but it is. Kleavor is glowing with a golden light, and below its name, Lord of the Woods, there is the little Arceus symbol. And in fact, the way that the light irradiates from it reminds you of that little, like, belt that sits around Arceus, at least a little bit. And the fact that it is irradiated with light, and it seems to be the first overworld boss of Pokemon, maybe ever, that certainly battles you in this, like, free-flowing way. Gosh, this is the game I want. This is the game I've wanted since I was a kid. I'm so happy. Kleavor is glowing with a light. In my opinion, this is connected to Arceus. The game is called Legends Arceus. You've got the Azure flute in the game. You're obviously meeting Arceus by the end of the game. In my opinion, Arceus is the main big boss of the game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be Giratina. Maybe there'll be a whole thing with the Algrim Palkia. I don't know. But Arceus, in my opinion, is absolutely 100% an encounter at the end of the game. And Kleavor is irradiated with the light of Arceus. I guess you could think of it kind of like a totem Pokemon. It's not a legendary Pokemon. In fact, we see it's only like level 18. This is clearly the first boss of the first area. My suspicions being that there will be bosses for all sorts of areas. We know that there's quite a large amount of icy area in the Hisui region. We know that there's marshland and there's mountain areas and there's volcano areas and there's sea areas. So chances are we're going to see bosses of all different types, and hopefully they're all new Husian regional variants. Lords of the sea, volcano, snow, and that Kleavor is just the first of many bosses. Oh wow, imagine if the Lord of the Snow is like Regigigas, the Lord of the Snow Temple. Anyway, Kleavor glows with this golden light, the light of Arceus. And I don't have anything to like back this up right now, but I do want to point out one thing. This Kleavor looks absolutely huge. And in fact, I have noticed, I don't know if you noticed in the trailer, in the Electivire, I don't know whether they've changed the scaling so like the Pokemon are more proportional, or whether that Electivire is just particularly big. But I do think the whole thing with like Gigantism obviously ties in with the theme of this generation, with Gigantamax being in Sword and Shield, the game's, pretty much right before this. And I'm not saying that Kleavor is Gigantamax, but I do want to reference something. In the original Diamond and Pearl, you could, scattered across the region, collect all of these plates, the Arceus plates, each one representing a different type. And when you pick up these plates, there is information about their creation, namely that the power of slain giants is infused within the plates. I wonder if these Pokemon, these mini bosses, the Lord of the Forest and the Lord of whatever area else in Hisui, if these are those giants, which when you're able to defeat them in the forms that are shrouded in the light of Arceus, that power gets absorbed somewhere, perhaps into some stone tablets that you're carrying in these games. And again, much like you're clearly, I think, developing the Azure flute, you also develop the original Arceus plates by infusing the power of slain giants. Again, the imagery of totem Pokemon ties in here, whether these Pokemon are actually giants or just metaphorical giants, perhaps giants in their strength. There are a number of ways you can interpret it and think about it, and I'm sure the Pokemon theorists of you in the comments are gonna go absolutely nuts thinking about it. But oh no, would you look at that on the Pokemon website? They actually are giants. They gain size. This is how you power the Arceus plates. Come on, people. This is clearly the story. Also, while I'm here, I've also been shown a tweet of other characters that look like existing characters, perhaps ancestors of Charon and Daruk, who's of the Battle Frontier. And on the entrance of the forest, there are these little frog statues, which are maybe another new Pokemon, perhaps a Croagunk variation. I will, I suppose, have more videos about this soon. I'm probably not going to do the same kind of breakdown for the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl trailer because it just showed us more of what we know, including the return of HMs, which is kind of okay. That was a quality of life change that maybe you didn't need to keep faithful for the remake. But I want to hear what you're thinking. Please let me know in the comments down below. I am super excited for Kleavor and Legends Arceus. This trailer's got me hyped. I think, I'm just looking at my screen, every time we see another trailer for this game, I get more and more excited. I see the quality of the game growing. Game Freak, keep up with what you're doing. And I guess if you leave a comment down below, you're in with the chance of winning a copy of Legends Arceus. Thank you everyone for supporting this channel. There'll be a new episode of Pokemon Tempest out, of course, on Fakemon Friday. I might check out another video between now and then. Thank you all for watching. And of course, so hi Pokemon Masters.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeeper Toby. That makes you a Pokemon Master.
What in the world? So many of you are supporting me on Patreon right now. Thank you so much to the big Patreons of this month. There's JD Gottlich, Matty Bar, PokeBliss, PokeAtmos, and